What is up, Cool Kids Club? This is Joey here with Youngster Joey Videos, bringing you a little bit of a different episode today. We're going to be doing a Showdown battle. I've done it before, and I just really like playing Pokemon, so I thought I'd do that today. This theme of today's battle is going to be Unbeatable Pokemon. I was watching a video entitled 10 Unbeatable Pokemon, and we pulled 4 Pokemon from that video, and then 2 of our own. And I will put a link to that video down below. But the first of those is our Rattata, Beautiful Emily, Magneton, Nosepass, and a Togekiss. Again, the Fortress is just to set up the field, and then the Ninjask I put because I needed a fast Pokemon. So Fortress is going to be our first Pokemon out. Again, trying to set up the field. I put out Toxic Spike, really just because having poisoned, or the Pokemon against us poisoned, is going to be very helpful. Here we have Emily. She's holding the Focus Sash, and as you can see, she's level 1, and her main goal was to use Endeavor and then Quick Attack, but the burn did hurt her, so she wasn't able to use the Quick Attack. We put Leech out, and again, Leech was just a very fast Pokemon, really trying to poison people as well. And right now he died. Kind of stinks, but it's okay. Next, we bring out our Nosepass, and again, Nosepass's main thing is that he has Sturdy automatically, and he's going to use Pain Split. So using Pain Split again with the Sandstorm is going to hopefully get Pokemon down slowly until the Sandstorm kills them. Again, Squidward, our Nosepass, our Magneton, and our Rattata are all 3 level 1, so it does make it a little bit more difficult. They can't use regular moves, but it is again it was a lot of fun for me. This first battle that we're watching right now, unfortunately we do not win, but it was a lot of fun. The Pain Split really did work very effectively. Again, as you can see, level 1 just took down Scizor. And then, okay, so we actually did win this one by forfeit. So the second video, again, we had the same team, and we're just going to see kind of how it works out. Again, he had some legendaries, so it didn't make it easy. But Trick Room actually did help us out and made us a little bit faster. And again, Uxie here is setting up the Stealth Rocks. And that's really where I noticed how much Stealth Rocks hurts our team. Because our team is based off of, again, using Sturdy or using Focus Sash. So coming in not at full health is really hurting us. Also, Taunt did not do very well with us because we couldn't use Pain Split. So Squidward's only move, I believe, at that point was to struggle, but he died. So Slash Gordon's one I didn't mention. His thing is that he has Serene Grace. So that's going to make added effects to moves extra effective, and then he has Air Slash, so hopefully that means we'll flinch over and over and over again. And again, even though we didn't get to do this one quite how I wanted to, again because of the Stealth Rocks, we did do pretty well in this battle. Again, being able to lay out the 2 Poison Spikes at the very beginning of the battle really helped out. Yeah, Joy here is basically just stalling, that's why I use Protect. And again, you should check out Joy657. If you've watched the last episode of the Joey Lock, you'll know why a Magneton is named Joy. Unfortunately, or sorry, it's a Magnemite, my bad. Unfortunately, our Magnemite did die in the Joey Lock. Spoilers alert. But again, it was a lot of fun. And again, here the Marowak healed itself, which wasn't great, but it's okay. Yeah, and we do, again, it just kind of keeps going. We're just trying to stall out. It did pull off the double protect, so that's very fun. But there was nothing really I could do. Very few of my Pokemon had moves that were actually effective, if it didn't work out exactly right. Joy's last move is Recycle, which is the main thing that she's supposed to be doing. She uses a berry and then recycles it immediately to keep herself at full health. And again, pairing that with Toxic, if she can just be at full health the entire time, and then with her Sturdy, in theory, would be able to stall out Pokemon. Again, Emily uses Endeavor, and then the Focus Sash would normally be able to save her, but it did not. So it just basically wasn't able to do what we wanted to with that. But again, it still worked out because of the Toxic, and we used Endeavor again here, and then Reuniclus had Toxic as well. So again, Emily was able to knock out 2 Pokemon really without even being able to do what she wanted to. And then the Toxic here might even kill the Crawdon. It does. So yeah, Emily knocked out 3 Pokemon without doing what she's really supposed to do, which again is Endeavor and then Quick Attack. And again, Leech really wasn't as effective as I was hoping him to be. The main point of him, again, was just to be a fast Pokemon. So we ended up dropping Leech for Donphan. And that was mainly because I noticed how much, again, the Stealth Rocks hurt. So Donphan and Fortress both picked up a new move of Rapid Spin to be able to get rid of Stealth Rocks. So once we did that, it was a lot more a lot easier to kind of do what we wanted to do. Again, with the Sturdy and the Focus Sashes. Yeah, and then Fortress's only move, only offensive move, is Rapid Spin, which is not very effective, and Explosion. So again, once he sets up the field, there's not a whole lot he can do. So I did use Explode earlier in the battle, you might have noticed, and I think I'm about to do it here as well. We'll see. Yeah, okay, yeah, so Bobby used Explosion. Again, I did pre-record these, and now I'm trying to commentate over them. Yeah, so again, Emily's not going to be able to do the quick attack because of the Toxic, likely, but that's okay. Or it's just the quick attack doesn't help. Because of the fact that we weren't brought down to level or to 1 HP before we did Endeavor. Donphan here, again, he has a really high attack, and he can do Rapid Spin. So he has Earthquake and Rapid Spin. And he, again, is not part of the quote-unquote unbeatable team, but he really was helpful. Yeah, and then again, just another Earthquake to really just try to take down this Comfy. Yeah, again, Slash Gordon's main thing is the Air Slash. So if we don't get a lot of flinches like I hope to, he's not a great Pokemon. He's not terrible. Again, Slash Gordon is level 100 at least, so he's able to do some more damage. But again, it's really just based on the fact that Air Slash flinches a lot. And when the flinches don't happen, he's not as useful. And that's really where I saw how effective Squidward's Pain Split was. That's why I added this video in, because Pain Split just really starts to just do whatever it wants to, basically, and really it doesn't require as much setup, almost, to a certain extent. Like the other, if the situation doesn't work out quite right, they don't work as well, especially with the Rattata. Although I love Rattatas, but here again, as long as he's not taunted, Pain Split works pretty great almost every time. So yeah, Nose Pass and our Magnemite kind of tag team to kill that one. And then right here we're going to see Joy use Recycle after she uses Toxic. Again, since Recycle isn't very effective, or isn't a attacking move, I had to set up Toxic, so he's actually not going to be able to use Recycle. Okay, yeah, and then again, Squidward here is going to use Pain Split. And that's about the only move I ever do on Squidward, other than, again, sometimes setting up before with a Toxic or a Sandstorm to try to be able to get that last little bit, basically, after all the Pain Splits. So yeah, again, the Toxic really helped kill that one. And then here we're going to use Slowbro, and again, the Toxic hurts us pretty bad. It doesn't completely ruin the Pain Split ability, but it doesn't help, because again, it keeps us from being able to use the Sturdy ability. So we did lose that one. This is the last one that we're going to do today. And we'll just kind of see how it goes down. Again, we started off with Donphan instead of Fortress because I just wanted to put, some of the different Pokemon out front to kind of just see how it'd be different. Because I did record quite a few episodes, or quite a few battles, and I hadn't won any at this point. We had the forfeit early, but it was pretty a hollow victory. We wanted to see a real one. So here, now we put Fortress out, we are again setting up with the Toxic Spikes and the Stealth Rocks. Both, I think, are really help a lot with being able to make it easier to get through it without having to waste a turn to set up Toxic or something. And again, here he's using Rapid Spin just because that's the only move he can do to actually hurt after he's set up, other than Explosion. And since Vanillux wasn't really doing a whole lot of damage, we just decided to waste a turn, and then went for the Explosion. Again, here's Slash Gordon's facing on Arcuda with the Stealth Rocks. He's already down to half health, so that's very helpful. And Air Slash, even without the flinch, was pretty useful to help lower Articuno's health. Squidward here is going to do the Pain Split. It kind of worked out that he used Roost. It's not that big of a difference, because again, Pain Split just works well. Yeah, again, he did set up the Toxic first, just because it helps with the Pain Split to get the last little bit of the battle out. Yeah, and this one really we get to see how much of an MVP Squidward is. Obviously, he's named after the SpongeBob character, who has a house that looks very similar to Nosepass. And again, as long as he gets all the way back to full health with a pain split, his sturdy will kick in. And the person we're playing against doesn't have a whole lot of stuff like Toxic or Burns that really kind of mess up with being in the full health. So there was nothing they could really do to fight against Pain Split. Again, we killed the Electivire and the Articuno. And again, Tornadoes dropped down 25% of their health as well. So again, the Stealth Rocks are really kicking in, even though the Toxic Spikes aren't always able to work because people don't always touch the ground. Yeah, I think the person I was facing did not like my a little bit of a troll move, I guess, just being able to do Pain Split over and over again. But there was nothing they could really do about it. I was worried they were gonna forfeit, but they did not. And Squidward did eventually die, which kind of stunk. But again, did take out really 2.5 Pokemon with him. And then we have Joy finally getting to really use her Recycle. We'll see that in a minute. Again, really being able to do what she was meant to do the whole time. Again, she uses Berry Juice and then gets to recycle it every time. And now that Altaria is toxic, or is poisoned with Toxic, the Toxic is going to kill Altaria, while Joy just continuously, gets her health back every turn. Again, Joy, Emily, and Squidward were all level 1, which is part of what made it work. If they had been level 100, the Pain Split and the Recycle and the Endeavor, none of those would work as well. Unfortunately, we don't actually get to see Emily again. Joy here is just going to absolutely body this Altaria. Again, it really is almost unbeatable when it works out right. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work out right. But here, yeah, the Haxorus is going to be in the exact same boat. Since it did touch the ground, it's toxic poisoned already. So Joy can just, again, constantly wait out. I used Protect there instead of Recycle, just because I already had the berry. So there was no point of doing Recycling. It wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, and I was a little worried about PP. Not like super worried, because I had plenty, and it never actually became a problem with any of them. But since I didn't have to use Recycle, I went ahead and used the Protect instead. And again, we're about to see the Toxic take out the Haxorus. And again, it is a real victory here. We didn't win by forfeit. So the first one, we won by forfeit. The second one, we did lose, and we learned something. We learned Stealth Rocks, not very good. I put the third video in, again, just to really show that Pain Split worked really well. And then this fourth one, we won. So it was really fun for me. So again, if you like the video, comment, subscribe, share it with somebody, and check out the Joey Lock. Again, it's been a lot of fun for me to do the series, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. Bye!